What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with probably the stupidest challenge that I have done so far. We are rebuilding the Rays with a terrible twist. So if you guys have been living under a rock, there was a potential superstar in the making for the Rays. He played shortstop. He was a switch hitter. Goes by the name of Wander Franco. Um, but that was all before it was discovered that he had relations with a 14-year-old. Um, so yeah, and I know you're thinking, why is he here? Because today our challenge is inspired by him. We have to win all three levels, including the minor leagues. So, for instance, we have to start off by winning Double A, and then once we win Double A's World Series or Championship, whatever you want to call it, we can move to Triple A's Championship, and then finally to the MLB. There are other rules. So for Double A, I can't have any players with service time. So, for instance, I can't go and get like Ha-Seong Kim, who's at 4 years pro, and move him to Double A because I can, but I can't do that. They have to have no MLB service time whatsoever. And for AAA players, I can only use players that have 1 year or less MLB service time. So, that being said, we have a lot of work to do. I might get canceled for this one, but we're gonna try it. The Rays do have a lot of decent prospects in their system. You know, we got guys like Carson Williams here. Obviously now Wander Franco. We've got Daniel Pierce, who they just drafted. Braden Taylor's decent. Theo Gillen. I definitely butchered that. I'm sorry. But yeah, we have some decent prospects. Obviously, Chandler Simpson. I'm not going to be using him in Double A because, like I said, he's played in the MLB, and I will be basing it off of players who are playing in the MLB right now. It's not just going to be in this game. Brendan Summerhill, I don't know who this guy is, but he's here. So, yeah, that being said, we're going to look for some players to add to our Double A team. I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of players. Like Ha-Seong Kim is leaving. Junior, he might leave. Um, I might trade him for some big name prospects if I can. Brandon Lau's definitely gone because I also it's not just building a team now, it's building a team that's going to be good in a few years. So, yeah, that being said, we're going to go get some decent prospects in here, get our Double A team looking good, and then yeah, we're going to try to win the championship. All right, we're going to send Josh Lowe, Taj Bradley, and Jose Caballero over to the Twins for Walker Jenkins, um, Marek Houston, who just got drafted, and Riley Quick, who also just got drafted as well. So, few prospects that we're gonna have down here in Double A for the next year. Um, Hopefully, they're gonna be good enough additions to help us win games. But if not, then it's gonna be a year or two. So, I think this is a good deal. Let's hope it plays out well for us. All right, we're gonna send Chris Villeman, Yandy Diaz, and where is he? Um, Joe Rock over to the Phillies for Gage Wood, just drafted recently, 75 overall. He's got good potential. He's going to be the big piece we need to hopefully win the Double A uh, championship quick. So, yeah. All right, we're going to send Ryan Shreve, Drew Rasmussen, and Ha-Seong Kim over to the Pirates for Connor Griffin. I am upgrading his potential because he's literally the MLB top prospect, but he has C potential. Like, get out of here with that. Um, Bubba Chandler, and Seth Hernandez, and I think that's going to finish out our rotation. Um, yeah, so I think that's going to finish out our rotation. Going to give us another good bat. So, yeah, hopefully this plays out well for us. All right, we're going to send Christopher Morel, Taylor Walls, and Ben Rotvort, or whatever his name is, over to the Orioles in exchange for Samuel Basayo. Think this is going to be a good piece for our team. He normally develops pretty well, so yeah. Hopefully this is the move that helps us at the catcher spot. We are going to send Ryan Spikes, Colton Ledbetter, and Johnny DeLuca over to the Guardians in exchange for Travis Bazana. Um, yeah, high potential guy. Might turn into something, hopefully, so yeah. We're going to send Ty Cummings, Ryan Andrade, and Ryan Pepio over to the Brewers in exchange for Jesus Made. 90 potential, 17 years old, why not? This might seem like a dumb trade, but we're going to send Paul Gervais and Shane McClanahan over to the Rockies in exchange for Ethan Holiday. I'm just trying to make the MLB team kind of as bad as possible so we can get good picks for the next couple years. So, yeah, hopefully that is something we can achieve. We're going to send Mason Hour. Don't know if I said that right. Logan Workman and Chandler Simpson over to the Mariners in exchange for Cade Anderson. Be a potential guy, just got drafted. We need more pitchers in Double A, so yeah. All right, we're at the Home Run Derby. We don't care about the MLB. They're currently sucking it up, which is great. 32 and 65. Double A is doing well. I think they won. Yeah, we already clinched because we won the first half, so that is very good. See how the lineup looks. They're hitting pretty well. A lot of good growth around this team. Wander Franco getting a lot better. Yeah, this team is looking good. I don't think this is a first. This is a one and done year kind of thing. I think these guys need to develop a little bit before we reach that point. But good growth even from the guys on the bench. Braden Taylor hitting 300. Daniel Pierce hitting 400. I mean, great all-around growth. Great stats. Why is Wander Franco not playing? Who is playing over him? Is it Theo? Is it Marek? Is it Daniel Pierce? Are we just not gonna run our best player? Whatever. As long as we're winning, it doesn't matter too much. But yeah. What about the pitching? Gage Wood obviously dominating as he should. Bubba Chandler, Cade, Riley Quick doing very well. How is Dylan Lesko doing? 27 saves isn't bad. All right. Even though, obviously he's not a closer, so it is what it is. Let me just double check, make sure he wasn't in the MLB. That guy wasn't. That guy wasn't. That guy wasn't. And that guy wasn't. So everyone else is good. It's just I don't think Dylan Lesko ever made it up, but oh, don't tell me he's in the MLB. No, it doesn't look like he has. So all right, so he's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go sign all my draft picks. I think we had a pretty good draft, so sign all our draft picks and then get to the playoffs. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of blue. That's what I'm talking about. Leo is gonna be our closer next year. Um, Obviously a couple misses, but Humberto, that's a big hit. 86 potential, but 69 overall. 66 overall for Pedro. 90 potential. Definitely a lot of hits here. A lot of blue. That's what we like to see. Yeah, if we don't win it this year, next year we're a lock with this addition to the bullpen. So yeah, let's finish out this year and see if we just finish it off right now. All right, so Double A, we won the division. We got a first round bye, which is beautiful. I wish it would show us the playoff bracket. But let's take a look at this team. Lineups, okay. Wander Franco goes up a ton. I mean, would be nice if he got more at bats, but I think yeah, our bench took way too many at bats, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Samuel Basayo did 280, that's good. 240 from Walker Jenkins isn't what I was hoping for, but improved across the board for the most part. Jesus made 250, goes up, but his potential goes down a little bit. Ethan Holiday up a ton, hit 290, 3 tanks. It's just looking like they didn't get too much game time. Looks like they all had to share and split it with other players, which is okay. But yeah, we are in the playoffs. We got the Birmingham Barons in the first round. We lose game 1. Gage Wood gets an L. Bubba Chandler, game 2, is a loss. We get swept. So that being said, looks like we have at least one more year down in Double A. So I'm going to make some moves and get ready for the next year. Alright, we're going to send Pete Fairbanks and Andrew Wantz over to the Rockies for Jared Kohler. 72 overall, A potential. He's going to be probably actually going to be our closer. So yeah, pretty good deal, I think. So hopefully it plays out well. We are going to send Joey Gerber, Zach Littell, and Homer Bush Jr. to the Reds for Dan Floyd. 71 overall, has mid 80s potential, so it's going to be a decent middle to late reliever for us. So yeah, we'll make this deal. Hopefully, it plays out well. All right, this might seem like a weird trade, but I'm sending Shane Baz and Forrest Whitley to the Braves for Ian Anderson. And I know what you're thinking. He's played in the MLB, but he has a potential. He's 27. I'm gonna move him back to starting pitcher and see if he's gonna be, good enough for us in the future. Um, and then I also am picking up Connie Chavez. If it really gets that far, he's got 95 potential. He'll be a beast. So might as well have this guy in the team somewhere. So yeah. All right. Unfortunately, Xavier Isaac's potential went down, so I'm gonna send him, Gregory Barrios, and Stuart Fairchild over the Tigers in exchange for Fred Cooley. 60 overall A potential. Honestly, might move him to first base because he can't throw for shit. So he might get moved there. Who knows? We're gonna move it around. Someone's gonna be playing first base with potential. So hopefully this deal plays out well for us. All right, we're going to send Cameron Jones and Brandon Lowe over to the Marlins in exchange for, where is he? Dan Sposato. He's definitely going to be playing first base. His fielding is terrible. He would either have to be a DH or a first baseman. So we're going to make this deal, turn him into a first baseman, and see if he's that guy for the future. All right. We are going to send Willie Vasquez, Mac Horvath, and Trey Morgan over to the Rockies for Charlie Condon. He's got 89 potential. He's going to fit into this team very well. So, yeah, this is probably the last trade we're going to make for a while. Hopefully, it plays out well for us. All right, we're at the draft lottery. We have the number 2 odds at it. The Rockies have the number 1. That's insane. And we were trying to lose, and the Rockies still managed to do worse than us. So explains a lot. We fall down to number 4. All right, that's fine. I'm not mad at the 4th pick. All right, we're at the home run derby. Obviously, this doesn't matter, but let's take a look at how the minor league team is doing. We're 8-10, but we clinched in the first half, so we're good. Let's take a look and see how the team's doing. Great numbers from Wander Franco. Big minors guy. Other than that, though, the team's getting a little cold. Travis Bazana doing great. This Dan guy's hitting 290, which is what you love to see. The bench guys are doing okay. A little bit too many at bats, if you ask me. But let's take a look at the pitching. Oh yeah, Gage Wood's going off. Bubba, Cade. Pretty much everyone except Riley Quick is insane right now. Move that guy to long reliever because he's a starter. Honestly, for the second half, I might switch these two. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Riley Quick's gonna be a long reliever. They don't have our actual closer in, who's Jared Kohlers. Which guy they have? It was like Pedro, right? 29 saves for him isn't bad though. 2.04 ERA. But I need Jared to be that shutdown guy. So, yeah. That being said, I'll show you guys the draft class in a minute. This team should definitely win the AA championship this year. So let's just get there. Actually, let's take a quick look at the futures game. I do want to see how many guys we have here. We should have at least like 7 or 8. So far, we have none. Unless this is also like a... Wow, alright, so we don't have any pitching. We don't even have anyone here. We have one of the best farm systems, and we don't have a single player here. What the hell? Yeah, that's absolutely insane that we don't have a single player here. Alright. They're hating on us. Alright, and we had another stellar draft class, This guy's a low overall, but 92 potential is great. 87 potential, 65 overall for this guy's not bad. 93 potential for this starting pitcher. He is on the older side, but 64 overall isn't bad. This closer 90 potential, 79 overall. That is a huge hit, especially if we don't win it this year. And then this guy took a shot in the dark, and he was a good pick. Think this guy was injured, unfortunately, which sucks. But yeah, this huge draft class. Honestly, all around, just a huge draft class. That being said, we do need to win the AA championship this year so that we can get this thing moving along. Because this guy's going to be way too good to sit in AA. So hopefully we can get it done this year. Our team looks great. They just need to finish off strong and get it done in the postseason. All right, the end of the season has come. We did take over this spot again, so we clinched the division twice. So hopefully that means we get a good first round matchup. The hitters, they did very well. I mean, a lot of 250s, 311 from this guy. He's insane. He's going to be a beast at every level. Great season from him. Even the bench guys did pretty well, except for Jesus Mate. I mean, he's getting better though, which is good. But yeah, this team is way too good to not just absolutely dominate the playoffs. I mean, our worst hitter was like Samuel Basayo, who still did pretty well. Charlie Condon, absolute beast. Like this team is too good not to win this championship. 2-6. All right, that's good. He had a great second half of the year. Yeah, very good. Riley Quick struggled a lot, which is okay. Jared Kohler's ERA gets lower. He has 11 saves out of what looks like 10 opportunities, or 10 saves out of 10 opportunities. So, yeah, I mean, hell of a job from him. So we'll take it. But yeah, let's see who we're facing in the playoffs here. We are facing Birmingham. All right, Game 1, Gage Wood versus Connor Thomas is a loss. We cannot let this happen again. I'm hopping in. I know it's crazy. We're hopping into AA games, but we need this dub more than anything. I need to get this. AA needs to get done with. This team is too good. Playing at Franco Park. Cade Anderson on the bump. You got to get it done, bud. Who'd they take out of my rotation? Who'd they take out of the rotation? Okay, he didn't make an appearance. Oh my god, and I can't bring him down. SDS, you guys need to fix this shit because he's not supposed to be in the MLB. We just lost our number 2 guy because the game called him up and I couldn't do anything about it. Thankfully, though, he doesn't have any service time, so he should be still good to go next year. But that's insane. Thank you, SDS, for yet again fucking me as always. That's crazy. Alright, we got Cade Anderson on the bump. He's a great pitcher as well. He needs to get it done. This team is, like, look at their team. And then look at ours. This shouldn't even be close. Cade Anderson, big 0 spot. We like that. Just, there we go. We get one. Alright. There we go. There we go. We got another one. Alright. Cade Anderson's day might be done.
Take your base, ball
Yeah,
4.
he's done. We are going to bring in Delgadio. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Alright, we get out of the inning. Alright. They get
3.
one back.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
There we go. Alright. We're going to bring in our closer, Mr. Kohlers. He's a 76 overall. He's good enough to be in the MLB. Just shut it down.
3.
There we go. Alright, so we're moving on to a Game 3. Cade Anderson, hell of a game. Yeah, but we got Game 3 on the way. Who do we have on the bump? I think it is going to be Seth Hernandez. I don't mind that. Seth Hernandez is a beast. He's going up. Team looks great as always. Let's get this done. I want to put pressure on them early. Oh, and we put 3 on them. Beautiful. Oh, we put another 2. There we go. Alright, they get one back.
3.
Oh, they got a triple.
3.
There we go. Way to limit the
Take
damage.
your base, ball 4. That hit him. He's got first.
They scored. Oh my god. Alright. Floyd, come in and get something done. Oh my god, and he hits a batter. We have no outs. I'm hopping in. This is crazy. I'm hopping into AA games with a team that's good enough to probably compete in the MLB. Not really compete, but a team that wouldn't go defeated. Let's put it that way. This team is too good to not be just absolutely mercilessly destroying everyone. But here we are, Dan Floyd. Please have a good release and a good pitch mix. There we go. Okay,
That's a
it's a
ball.
little bit odd, but we can make it work. Oh, that ball is not where it's supposed to be. Damn, we got a packed crowd here today. That's what you like to see for a AA game. Obviously, it is the
Nope, that's
playoffs.
off the plate. Ball
All right,
2.
Dan Floyd, we need to find the zone here. There we go.
Aye. 2-2.
There we
Count.
go. Yes,
Aye.
that's what I'm talking about, Dan. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, we are getting a little sneak peek of our future MLB talent, which is nice. Because for the most part,
that's a
a
ball.
lot of these guys are going to stay with the team. All right, hopefully. Oh, that's Walker Jenkins. Please have a hose. He's in there. All right, we have a one-run lead now. That's not it. I messed up the throw. That's on me.
Aye.
Come on, Dan. Just get me one more out. All right, that's fine. Hit a spot. Yes, there we go. All right. Hitters, I know you guys have gotten us 5 runs. I need you guys to get us some more. Ethan Holiday at the plate. Should be a nice nope.
3.
All right. And they start off with a single and then a strikeout. A double play, that's what I'm talking about. Hitters, nope.
First base.
Oh, and they scored a run, so we do not have a lead anymore. We're gonna bring in Sanchez. Hopefully, he can get us a. Oh my God, and we're losing now. All right. We have 2 runs to get this done. We have no outs. I don't know how it constantly always falls apart in this game. It doesn't matter how good of a team you build. I could have an all 99 team in AA and I'd still find a way to lose. I better not get down. Yeah, we got speed out there. We got speed out there. I don't even know who our left fielder is. I know Connor Griffin's in center. Who's in left? Oh, it's Carson Williams. That's right. I moved him out there. Just because he can't hit, but he can field. So have our good fielders in the outfield. If we can. Oh. All right. That's too hard, right? Travis. There we go. All right. We got 2. We got 2. Just get one more here. There we go. Pedro Sanchez does have a good release. Pitch mix isn't completely the best. I mean, forkball and circle change is a little bit useless, but it is what it is. We need 2 runs. I got to hit now. I have to come in here and I have to hit. Because our pitching just couldn't hold it down. Wander Franco, though, we are at the 5 spot in the lineup, which is, you know, having a 70, 75, 76 in the 5 spot in AA. I mean, it's overpowered, except for the fact that they don't do anything. And that's not it. Alright. There's 1 out. We need to win this game. Charlie Condon, normally a beast whenever I've used him. And that's only been a few times, but I think for the same initial challenge, he was here. I'm pretty sure he did a great job, so see if we can do it again. Nope.
Ball. 2 balls, no
Absolute beast in college. Hopefully he can be a beast at the next level. That's what we're hoping for him. Ball's not hit hard enough. All right, we got 2 down.
Out.
It's starting to look scarier and scarier. Samuel Basayo, you haven't done much for us. You have been pretty good in the playoffs. And get foul.
Nope, that's
Thank
foul.
you. It's a good slider. Gomez is giving me issues. Perfect. There we go. There's a nice little single. All right, that's something. Fortunately, don't think I have a backup catcher down here, so might create some issues. Ethan Holiday, though, come on. You're a beast. Please just hit an absolute moonshot.
Ball.
Honestly, ball to the gap might score Basayo from first. He's not the fastest, but he's got decent speed on him. That's a good pitch. Give me something to gap somewhere, Ethan. Give us a chance here. You know what? That'll work. We're gonna hold him 2. I could have pushed him 3. Probably would have got there. Nope, we would have been hosed. All right, that's a good decision. All right, keep the line moving. Who do we have? Connor Griffin. I'm pretty sure he's a good hitter in this game.
Aye.
I'm nowhere near that, but I'm on time. No,
Ball
I'm way
1.
too late. All right. Connor Griffin, not a very great hitter. But he's going to get it done for us. That's got to be 2. No, it's only going to be 1. Oh, and I'm hosed 3. I'm so hosed 3. All right. You know what? We tied up. That's okay. I wasn't expecting that ball to bounce that hard, so back to the quick manage. We're going to hope that Kohlers can get it done again.
3.
All right, he hits a triple. I'm hopping in. I can't even take a chance here. Get there, Connor Griffin. Please. Please. Yes. All right. 1 run wins it. 1 run wins it. That's all we need. Come on. We got Travis Bazana up. Top of the order. I believe in him. Nope.
Ball
Not what I
1, no
want.
strikes.
You know what pitch I want. Give me that little fastball so I can crush it. Come on. There we go. That ball is smoked. 109. Get up. Get up. All right. There we go. Lead off double, though. We'll take it.
I hopped over.
Doesn't end the game, but we got a guy on second. They bring in Nationals legend Mason Thompson, Carson Williams. I don't know if he's a guy I want here, but we're gonna rock with him.
Aye.
See what his stats look like here. 51 clutch, 40 power is absolutely terrible, but we can only make do with what we have.
Nope.
Nope, it's a
Outside.
miss. Carson, a nice little single here. Come on, nice little single ends this. Bazana's got speed on him. Nope.
Ball 2.
Nope,
2
nope,
balls,
nope.
1 strike. Three balls.
All right, 3-1. I mean, he's got to come to us. He's got to come to us. Right, this is, yeah, I was going to say, that is Nationals legend Mason Thompson. All right. Sorry I'm about to have to do this to you, bud, but I know you're giving me a strike. Swing freely, Carson. That'll move Bazana. That'll move him. That's all right. I got to be on that more, but 1 out, man on third. And we got our 3-hitter up. Dan Sposato. Not a power hitter. I don't know why he's in the 3 spot. I think they messed with the lineup. And that should do it. Bazana, get moving. There we go. And that will end it right there. We are moving on to the next round, which is insane that we had to, try so hard just to win Double A. But moving on to the next round. I don't know how many rounds there are in the minor league playoffs, though, so that's something we're about to find out. Oh, that was it. So we win the Double A championship. So we move on to the next. All right, perfect. So we move on to Triple A. Our team should honestly just sweep straight through it. But yeah, I'm gonna make a couple moves to get ready for Triple A and potentially the MLB. So yeah. All right, we do make a signing for Chris Bubik. He isn't gonna help us in our Triple A race, but he will help us hopefully next year when we get to attempt to win the World Series. So, yeah, hopefully this plays out well for us in the future. The draft lottery is also upon us. We have second best odds again. What are the odds that we fall down to number 4 or 5? Probably pretty high, actually. Show me something beautiful. We fall down to number 3. The Rangers jump up to number 1. Make it make sense. All right, we do get Adolis Garcia. That's huge. He's also for obviously not this year. All right, we're at the home run derby. Doesn't really matter. Did I say James Wood? Wow. All right, but the team sucks, which is perfect. Triple A is 64 and 29, which is good for first at the moment. So that's really what's important to us, obviously. But yeah, the team probably doing decent because they started off hot. Wander Franco, he needs to figure it out with the bat. That's the only issue. I think Marek is actually taking a lot of game time from him, which is beyond stupid because Wander Franco's our starter. I get he's struggling a little bit, but, like, come on. Plus Daniel Pierce as well. I mean, Yeah, I might change these guys to outfielders just so that Wander Franco's getting the game time he needs. I don't know yet, but the team looks all around pretty well, pretty good. Ethan Holiday, he's becoming the beast that he's supposed to. Charlie Condon, I mean, everyone is doing pretty well for the most part, so that's what you like to see. Pitching wise, some high ERAs from some people. Riley Quick is just, ugh. Um, how is Marcelo doing? 34 saves, 2.23 ERA, around what he should be. Yeah, I think this team wins it this first year. I'm gonna sign my players. I'll see you guys then, and then we'll get to the playoffs. All right. Oh, that's a great draft class. That is a phenomenal draft class. 390 potential guys. This guy's immediately gonna make an impact. Couple of misses down here. That's okay. It happens. But they're not even bad misses. Yeah, this is definitely a great draft class. Yeah, hopefully we can just win AAA this year and go straight to the MLB next year. That would be very nice, but we will see. So, yeah. All right, we finished 150, which is nuts. Um, I don't know how the playoff bracket works, so I'm going to take a look here. So it looks like we clinch, the Mud Hens clinch, the Comets clinch. Okay, so it's 4 teams, which means we need to win 2 rounds. We're the first in everything except for defense and speed, so I mean, realistically, we should just roll this. Comets are second. Who are we going up against? Toledo? Oh, they're ranked 26. Come on. I'm assuming they called up. What's his name? They did not. So our team is actually at full power, which is good. Game one: Gage Wood versus Tyler Madison is a win. Bubba Chandler versus Troy Melton is a win. We are going on to face OKC in the finals. It's one game. It's a one-game elimination for the championship. This is what the whole season has come down to right here, right now. We need to get this done. We're not playing at Majestic Green. Fuck it. We'll play at Majestic Greens. That's what they're telling us to play at. We have Cade Anderson on the bump, who is a whopping 79 overall. Yeah, he's been electric this season. Hopefully he can get it done. Why the hell did Riley Quick start a game? Actually, he didn't start. He pitched out of relief. Because Bubba only went 4 innings. I mean, he did good, though, so that's fine. Cade Anderson, though, on the bump. The team is too good not to win this game. Look at their team compared to ours. They're good. They are good. But they're not as good as us, so come on. Let's get this done. Let's get this over with. They start off with a double, and they score a run. Oh, but we put up 2 to answer. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Take your base, ball 4.
All right. Entering the game in the second inning. We can't take any chances here. This is one and done. We win or we go home. So, I mean, either way we go home. Hopefully, we go home with the championship title. That's all I'm hoping for. Our team ranks pretty much first or second for everything. Their team, not so much. A lot of firsts, but a lot of third and fourths. So, Cade Anderson, let's get this done, buddy. I need you to go at least like 4 innings here. Preferably. Get me through 4 or 5 innings and then your day is done. Bang, there we go. Come on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Huge pitch. That's a beautiful spot. All right, they got the top of the lineup up again. It's only the second inning, which is not ideal. We've been struggling. Cade Anderson hasn't had his stuff yet this game, it looks like. All right, come on. 1 more strike here to get out of this. Get it done. We got a guy. Carson Williams has enough speed for that. Beautiful. All right. Hopefully the offense can put up a few more runs. That would be ideal. Connor Griffin is huge. Holy shit. And they start off with a single. Okay, but we do get him out. Another single. There we go. All right. Offense, just keep it going. Cade Anderson, settle in. There we go. Good inning. All right. There we go. 1 more. Huge. There we go. We're getting it done with Cade. This is his last batter. That sucks. Alright. Let's get Dan Floyd in here. Hopefully he can get us 1 out. They steal a base. All right, but we getting out.
Ow.
Offense, put up another run, please. You guys have only put up 2, which isn't bad, but we just need more. I'm hopping in. I can't let this get too late. They got River Ryan on the bump. Uh, River Ryan is an MLB player, at least at one point or another, so it is a little bit scary here.
Ball, 1 strike.
Is he the best player ever? No, but he's still good enough to potentially give us issues, which he has actually, because I just realized he's the starter. 81 pitches deep. He's a 79 overall as well, so yeah. Really a battle of players who should be in the MLB. Oh, Connor Griffin 100 the other way. Get up. At least off the wall. Oh, that's 3. That's 3. Connor, get moving. Connor, get moving. All right, he's there. He's there. We got ourselves a leadoff triple. Just get us 1 run here, and then we're good. Come on. They're going to go to the pen. They're bringing in a lefty. It is Jack Dreyer. I don't know who that is. Carson Williams hasn't been good this playoff run. Change that right now. Oh, that is definitely not deep enough. We're sending it. It is deep enough apparently for Connor Griffin. There we go. All right. We're going to let the offense take back over now. All right, Dan Floyd. First time trouble, you're out of here. There we go. Bring in the closer. We are bringing in Mr. Guzman. They got a single. We're hopping in. I can't let this get away from us. All right, just tag him at first. There we go. All right, we get 1. They got a runner on second. We can do this. Come on, guys. Zaire Hope. Beautiful spot. Not really, but it'll work.
0-1.
Not the biggest fan of Guzman's release. Oh, and Ethan Holiday makes an error. Oh, that's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt us a lot. We needed that out. We needed that out. Oh, no.
Ball, that's
This
out.
is not good. 2 runners on with 1 out. Double play ball ends the game. Give me the ball back, Basayo. Come on. All right, there's out number 2. I triple dog dare you to go. He's not. All right, 1 more. 1 more, and we are the champions. Come on. Marcelo Guzman. The potential delivery man of the year next year. Potential rookie of the year next year. Potential everything. It's time for you to do a job. Nope, alright. 1 more big pitch right here. Yes, and we win the championship. That is what I'm talking about. We have unlocked the MLB. Finally, that's what I'm talking about. It took 3 years. Took 3 years, which isn't the end of the world, but now we need to rebuild the MLB team because a lot of these AAA guys are not ready for that jump. So we need to find some solutions, and we need to find some superstars. So, yeah. That being said, sim to the offseason, I mean. Like I said, we have the worst MLB team. Chris Bubik is a beast, but I mean, we really don't have much. Starting rotation is going to be decent. We got a great ace. We got a couple of good middle guys, and then a couple of bad end guys. Decent bullpen. But like I said, a lot of these hitters, like Basayo's a 77, he's good, but he's not like MLB level for what I want. Charlie Condon, he's decent, but he's just not there. That's the issue with a lot of these guys. They're not MLB ready, so we're going to have to find some MLB ready guys potentially while these guys still grow. I think a lot of these guys are going to stay in AAA for another year just because I don't think they're ready for that jump. Yeah, I'll figure it out, and yeah, let's sim to the postseason. We finished 67 and 95. Like I said, wasn't expecting much. Orioles beat the Cubs. All right. So now we unlock every player. We don't have any stipulations. We just need to win the World Series. So I'm going to put together a team that I think can do that. All right, we're going to send Dominic Keegan, Cooper Kinney, and Adolis Garcia over to the Red Sox for Roman Anthony. See if we can, give him the space he needs to grow and turn into a superstar. This might seem like a crazy deal, but I'm sending Seth Hernandez, who was it? Marek Houston, and Richie Palacios over to the Red Sox for Christian Campbell. He got a massive jump in contact, hit 277, but didn't get the game time he needed. So we're gonna make this deal. He's gonna come over here. He might play second, he might play first, he might DH. We don't know, but good player to add to this team, so we're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna send Dylan Lesko, Blake Mitchell, and Tristan Peters over to the Twins for Paul Francis, 90 something potential. Basically just an upgrade on Dylan Lesko. So we're gonna make this deal. Hope it plays out well for us. This might be an insane deal. Definitely might be a fleece job. We're sending Riley Quick, Carter Jensen, and Jonathan Aranda over to the Blue Jays for Abraham Enfield, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and David Rusin. I think this is a fleece for us. I hope. I'm gonna make the deal. I don't know. All right, this might be a bit of an overpay, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We're sending William Ozuna, Freddie Diaz, and Cosmo Silva over to the Blue Jays for Bo Bichette. He hit 300 last year, 29 tanks. I think he's gonna help us a lot, and I don't think these three pitchers are ever gonna develop enough for us to have to use them. So we're gonna make this deal, and I think it's the last trade I'm gonna make until we get some free agency signings in here. Alright, we're going to make this trade just to clear up some room in the cap because I want to sign a couple players maybe. So we're going to make this trade and hope it gives us enough money. We're also going to make this deal to clear up a little bit of money. Yeah. Also going to make this deal to clear up a little bit of money. Also going to make this deal to clear up a little bit more money. Same thing with this one. The next few trades are just going to be me dumping a lot of the medium contracts. Is 700Ks, just get him out of here because I need that money to get a couple superstars hopefully. We're going to make this deal, dump a little bit more money, and I think it's the last one we're going to make. It should hopefully clear up enough room for us to get a couple of good players in here. We do get Adley Rutschman onto the team. That is what I'm talking about. That's exactly what we needed. He might play first, he might catch, who knows. But that's a great addition to this team. Alright, we're going to make this deal to free up just enough money to get one more free agent signing. Alright, we do have the number 2 odds again. It's the third year in a row. The Rockies have outsucked us every single year. Hopefully this doesn't matter too much. I plan on winning in the next year or two. So, hey, we got number 1. Nice. Alright. Alright, we're at the home run derby. We do not have anyone here, unfortunately. The team is doing very meh. Bottom of the division, but not the worst record we've had. 10 games under 500 isn't great, but it could be worse. So all-star voting, we do have Bo Bichette right there in front of our face and Adley. So some guys on this team are doing pretty well. Who do we have anyone here? Chris Bubik, doing okay. Anyone else? Cade Anderson. Alright, he's doing pretty well. He's up a ton. Not the greatest, but not terrible. Not too mad at it. Ian Anderson, how has he done in the last few years? I mean, he's gotten better every year for the most part, so that's something to be happy with, you know. Still getting better, which is good. And then that's it. That's all the starters we have. Relief pitchers I'm not too worried about. Closers, though. Is our closer any good? Marcelo Guzman, not winning himself Delivery Man of the Year. Not really his fault. Doesn't get too many appearances in save situations at least, so it's okay. Adley Rutschman, still doing his thing, hitting 268, 16 home runs isn't bad. First base, Vlad, only hitting 260, 11 home runs. It's okay. He'll pick it up in the second half. Second base, Christian Campbell. He's hitting 279. He's having a good year. He's still going up in overall. He's having a good year. We like that. Third base, Junior Caminero. He's hitting whatever. Not doing great. Bo Bichette, though, he's only hitting 243. 24 home runs isn't bad, though. Left field, we have, what's his name? So I can't see it. Roman Anthony in center field. He's up one overall. He's hitting 256, 9 home runs. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all, but not great. In right field, we have Walker Jenkins hitting 241. Still getting better, which is good. And then DH is Wander Franco hitting 260, 11 home runs. It's not the worst I've seen. So yeah, I mean, if our team catches fire in the second half, we might make a late playoff push. I doubt it though. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I get my draft picks. Oh, big swing and a miss with number one. The rest of our draft was very mid. I'm gonna go find the top overall picks and see what their overall were. There was 3 starting pitchers that looked pretty good. I went with this one. Obviously, it wasn't a great pick, but I'm gonna go see what the other ones looked like. We missed out on a generational talent, Bill Fox. That sucks. That hurts a lot. Who knows? We might make an attempt to get him. All right, we finished 73 and 89. Definite improvement. We had a rookie of the year, which was Walker Jenkins. We should have had like 4 people on here. Um, 4. There's only 3 options, but yeah, we had the top 3. All of them got a lot better. Wander not so much, but Travis Bazzana looks like he might be a good player in this sim. Walker Jenkins, he goes up a ton too. Little +3, I think. See how the rest of our prospects look. Vladdy got a little better. Wow, his power versus lefties got up a ton. Um, yeah, I mean, Roman Anthony up to an 85, hit 246, not great. Marcelo Guzman up to an 85 as well. Gage Wood, I think, is tapped out where he is. Ian Anderson's still getting a little better, which is good. Christian Campbell got a little bit better. His stats went up too, which is good. Finally gets a full year of playing, and that's what happens. Wander Franco. I mean, we're tapping on the door. We're like politely tapping on the glass. Jesus Mate's potential goes back up, which is good. Um, oh yeah, I also signed a couple of filler guys for the bench. Carson Williams goes up a ton. He's making a case to actually play on this team. Pierce, Ethan Holiday. I mean, a lot of guys that are like kind of knocking on the door to being ready. This guy might get called up. I'm not gonna lie. His contact is too good to not have him up here. He's not gonna hit for power, but he's gonna get on base a lot. We have a lot of decisions to make this upcoming offseason, so let's get there. Who wins the World Series? The Rangers. All right. All right. All right. This might seem like an insane deal, but we're gonna send Brandon Chan, Chris Bubik, and Francisco Macias, definitely butchered that, over to the Rangers for Cade Smith and Spencer Strider. I paid Chris Bubik way too much money to come here, and I need his salary back. So yeah, pretty much why we're doing this deal. All right, this might seem like a dumb trade, but I'm dumping salary. That's pretty much the entire reason why we're doing this. We do add a absolute stud, a superstar, Ronald Acuna Jr. to the team. He's going down a little bit regressing wise, but he's still amazing. Great contact. He's gonna do what we need him to do. I think that's one of the 2 big signings that we needed. So great job. And the other big signing has been done. We pick up Yordan Alvarez as well. This team is elite. Honestly, I think that might be all. That might be all we need to win a World Series here. Let's take a look at the depth chart. So our outfield just went from Travis Bazzana, Roman Anthony, and Walker Jenkins to Acuna, Roman Anthony, and Yordan Alvarez. Third base, Junior Caminero is going to hold it down. Bo Bichette, shortstop, he's going to hold it down. Christian Campbell is only getting better, and he's insane anyway. Vladdy, I just need him to have, stop being bipolar and have a good year, like an elite year like he used to do. Our DH is going to be Wander Franco, I think. Yeah, he's got to be our DH because he has to be in this team for us to complete the challenge. And then Adley at the catcher spot. If he's having a bad year by the All-Star break, he's getting traded. I'll find a better catcher. I'm trading him. Hell, I'll put Samuel Basayo there if I need to. But Adley Rutschman, this is just as your last chance to turn into a stud. So, World Series MVP. We also picked up Cade Smith. The bullpen looks great. I might potentially look to try to turn a couple of these guys into an elite arm. I just really don't have money, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Also, only have 1 year left to Strider's deal, so might look to move him if we can. All right, home run derby time. Show me at least one player. We have two. We have Junior Caminero, who's going up. He's a beast in 319, 27 tanks. Jordan, 26 home runs. He's staying the same, but that's exactly what I need him to be. 313. Hell of a season. James Wood, he's a beast. All-star voting. We have to have at least like 3 guys here. We have 4. All right, not bad. Starting pitcher wise, Cade Anderson looks like our best guy. 279. Okay, Spencer Strider, 357, doing decent. Ian Anderson, being, a good middle guy. Who else? Damn, this Bill Fox guy. I really want him on this team. I'm going to have to go try to make a move for him. Who knows? Damn, where are my last 2 guys? Apparently not here. Oh, where is Cade Smith? Am I tripping or is he not here? Okay, Cade Smith apparently isn't there. Marcelo Guzman, though. Doing a great job. Might get moved to closer. Adley's hitting 227. He's done. He's done. I need to go find a better catching option. Cal might not be the worst option in the world. Contreras was the guy I really wanted. I might go see if I can make a move for him. But Adley's done. He's a very big weak spot that we don't need right now. First base, Vlad hitting 300. That's what I'm talking about. Second base, Christian Campbell hitting 237. But I'm going to let him figure it out. I think he has that. I think he can figure it out. Junior Caminero, having a breakout year, which is good. Bo Bichette hitting 260, 21 tanks, not bad. Jordan, we already saw. Center field, we have Roman Anthony hitting 256. He's doing what I need him to do. Acuna, 350 with 20 home runs. He's going down, but he's staying amazing, so that's what I need. I need that. DH is Wander Franco hitting 250. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I might make a move for a better catcher. I will see in a second. All right. This is the deal we're going to make. Leo Gomez, Adley Rutschman, and Theo Gillen for William Contreras. They don't have the money for it, but will it let them? It lets them do it. All right. That also clears up a little bit of money for us because... Actually, no, we technically add more money, but it is what it is. Whatever. We get a better catcher. That's what we needed. So, yeah, let's finish out the rest of the year. I didn't even do the draft, so finish out the rest of the year. We should make the playoffs, and hopefully we can win the World Series this year, get it over and done with, and be done with the challenge. All right, we won 100 games. That's what we would like to see. Couple of league leaders. Cade Anderson had a great year. Wow. We had the top 4 for the batting title. That's incredible. So Acuna, obviously, his stats, like his numbers went down. I mean, he was hitting 350. But this team is nuts. We needed an absolute amazing season out of Vlad. We got one. I mean, this team's ready to go. Did we win any awards? Cy Young, Cade Anderson. Hank Aaron goes to Acuna. MVP goes to Jordan. Batting title goes to Acuna. I mean, what a year. How did what's his name do? Because Cade Smith was struggling it up. 42 saves, 6 blown saves, 4.17 ERA is not what I like to see. But Marcelo Guzman, he's getting a lot better. So that being said, I'm gonna check this roster, make sure everything's good, and then we'll get to the playoffs. All right, we're taking on the Yankees in round 1. Strider versus Max Fried is a loss. Gage Wood versus Carlos Rodon is a win. Ian Anderson versus Will Warren is a win. Max Fried versus Cade Anderson is a win. All right, we're taking on Seattle. I'm going to double check the roster and we'll get right back to it. All right, game 1, Strider versus Woo is a loss. Gage Wood versus Streak Screwball, loss. We get a win. Bryce Miller versus Cade Anderson is a win. Paul Francis versus Brian Woo is a win. We are 1 game away from moving on to the World Series. Strider versus Screwball is a win, and we are going on to face the Dodgers. Let's take one last look at this team, and then we're going to the World Series. I'm going to fix the rotation. I'm going to fix the lineups, and we're going to go win ourselves a World Series. I have a good feeling. All right, we're taking on the Dodgers in the World Series. Strider versus Ohtani game 1. We need to start it off hot. We don't. Yamamoto versus Ian Anderson. We win game 3. Cade Anderson has been a beast. Chandler versus Snell is a win. Paul Francis versus Yamamoto is a win. All right. Check the lineup one more time. We have the upper hand. All right, Strider versus Otani. We're gonna hop in. We're gonna hop in. Hopefully we can get it done here. Um, Rocking the City Connects Game 6. This is a repeat. I just realized a repeat of the 2020 World Series. Hopefully we can change the outcome though. Strider immediately gives up a run, and we answer with 2. That's what I'd like to see. Oh, we got another one. There we go. Can we get more run support? That would be nice. All right. Strider. Oh, we get 1. Oh, we get 3. That's huge. Okay, and then we immediately give 1 back. All right. This is phenomenal gameplay, guys. Thank you. Gage Wood. You haven't been great this postseason run. You're a better reliever, though. We like that. All right, beautiful. And now the moment no one's been waiting for but me. We're going to bring Cade Smith. Fly out, strike out. We're hopping in for the last out of the World Series. We are getting it done unless Cade Smith somehow blows a 3-run lead with 2 outs. I swear on everything, I'll be so pissed. I'll be so pissed. But we're not going to let that happen. We're going to make sure he gets it done here so we can go ahead and win ourselves a World Series championship to complete the challenge. There's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
There's strike 2. Give me strike 3, baby. Come on.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That's not the spot. And we are World Series champions. The Rays have done it. It took a lot. It took a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of trades. But we win all 3 levels. Wander Franco down there, 3rd notable player. We like that. Oh man, let's go see who won playoff MVP and World Series MVP. I don't know who it's going to be. No idea. Let's go take a look and see who it is. William Contreras, World Series MVP. Jordan wins playoff MVP. 7 home runs, not bad. 2 home runs in the World Series. Great job from Contreras. Yeah, I mean, we get it done. This is what the final team looks like. We built a hell of a squad. We always do. So yeah, great all-around team. We got to finally see a lot of players blossom into, what they could become. Like, for instance, actually, now that I think about it, we really didn't have too many. I mean, Christian Campbell, I guess. Travis Bazzana, we did for a whole season. He did well. Junior Caminero, Wander Franco. Is this the worst career of all time, Wander Franco? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to have to go with probably. Yeah, now that I think about it, really the only one that we kind of let develop was Roman Anthony, I guess you could say. He was okay. I mean, Walker Jenkins had a full year. But yeah, we went out there. We got the best players. We won the World Series. But that's going to be it. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.